Hi, I'm divorce and family law attorney Kyle Scoresby. This video is going to cover the topic of setting aside divorce decrees. I often have clients come into my office. They've had a divorce decree entered recently that they think is unfair to them, and they want to get out of it. They want to undo it. This is extremely difficult to do. There are specific deadlines that apply when you get past the entry of a divorce decree. You have a 15-day deadline to seek a new trial or to try to alter or amend the divorce decree. There's a 30-day deadline to try to appeal. Once you get past that 30-day deadline, your options are very limited. There is one of the rules of procedure, though. It's Rule 85 of the Arizona Rules of Family Law Procedure, subsection C, that talks about the situations where you can try to undo a divorce decree. We call it setting aside a divorce decree. And in certain instances, it would be proper to file a motion to set aside. So there are several grounds, and we're not going to be able to cover any of them in detail, but grounds, the first one is mistake, inadvertence, surprise, or excusable neglect. This would cover maybe a situation where a person wasn't served with the divorce papers. They didn't get proper notice of the proceeding. Another one would be newly discovered evidence that could not have reasonably been discovered in time to do a motion for a new trial. The third is one that I think is a little more likely to succeed, and that's where there's been fraud or other misconduct by the other party. So I had one recently that was set aside on this basis. I represented the wife. And after the divorce, she explained to me a situation where her husband had gotten a divorce decree by default, and she explained how he had represented to her that it was going to be okay, that they would go to the final hearing together and they'd work everything out. Well, he didn't give her notice of the final hearing, and the judge set aside that divorce decree because the judge said, well, if you're going to tell her you're going to give her notice and you're going to work everything out that way, you kind of misled her. And so we're going to give her a chance to have the divorce heard again and to make it another ruling. So if you think there might be grounds to get your divorce decree set aside, and specifically if you're still within 6 months after the entry of the divorce decree, come and set an appointment with me to discuss that.